Let's open some packages today. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to Horticulture Geek today. Thank you so much for joining me on this unboxing video. Spring is upon us, and it's that time of year where gardeners are looking for new plants and new materials to help us out in the gardens. And so I wanted to show you some of the things that I've ordered to help me here and to grow here in the garden this year, in hopes that it will lead you maybe to companies that you're not familiar with, or lead you to products that you're not familiar with, or just inspire you to get out there and get things going in your own garden. So the first box I'm going to open today is from Gilbert H Wild. And if you have been with me for a while, you know that I have ordered from Gilbert H Wild before. I really enjoy their company and I enjoy their products. And Gilbert H Wild is currently owned and operated by P. Allen Smith. And if you are in the gardening community, you probably know P. Allen Smith. He has been on PBS gardening shows. He has his own gardening shows for years and years and years. He owns a very successful home garden and farm here in Arkansas, as a matter of fact, that you can go and walk around and tour. And he owns this company, Gilbert H Wild, that's out of Missouri. So when you get something from him, you know that it is a good, reputable product because he's putting his name on it. And the company before he bought it was an outstanding, reputable company. So I really, really enjoy their products. So what did I get from Gilbert H Wild? Well, I got plants, obviously, from Gilbert H Wild. And here is my invoice packing sheet. So I ordered, and let's just look in this box. So here's how it comes. And I did open the lid for ventilation, but I have not unboxed these things. Waiting to shoot this video, so I have to shoot this video today because there's plants in here that I've got to get out. So right on top was the order list, and we have just a little announcement card with some information on it for growing, fast facts, plant zones, all that kind of stuff, just some random information. Speaking of P. Allen Smith and his farm here in Arkansas, every box comes with a card advertising Moss Mountain Farms and advertising P. Allen. So there you go. If you're ever in Arkansas and you want to visit Moss Mountain Farms, hey, let me know. Maybe I'll meet you over there. All right. So now then, we've got packing material holding everything down. And then here are the plants we ordered. And as you can see, everything is packaged really nicely to keep it from rocking and rolling and bouncing and breaking during shipment. So in this box, I have some new dahlias that I'm going to be trying this year. So I have a Bahama apricot dahlia, a fire pot dahlia, and a floral dahlia. I'm not sure how you say that, but we're just going to go with it. F-L-E-U-R-E-L, floral dahlia. So let's see what we got here. And you can see that everything's packaged up nicely and labeled. So they do a really good job of packing everything nice and securely and labeling it. So this is the fire pot dahlia. And their dahlias I like because the tubers are in here and they're packaged in this paper shaving material, which protects them, cushions them, allows them to maintain a stable moisture inside this plastic bag so they don't desiccate or dry out during shipment. So this is fire pot, and I will pop a picture of it up on the screen. All right, next in our box we have the Bahama apricot. Again, packaged nicely, looking good in there. And I will pop a picture of that dahlia on the screen right now. Next up, we have the floral. And this is a white dahlia, as you can see there. Again, packaged nicely. I can feel the tubers in there. They feel nice and strong. So, you know what? Why don't we open this one so we can see, you can see what the tubers look like. And the tubers are going to look like all the same for all of them. So I have to be very careful here, not mess up my labeling. All right, let's root around in here a second. Oh yeah, there they come. Just make a mess here inside the box. That'll be just fine. Look at that tuber. Isn't that a beautiful tuber? It's got lots of tubers. It's got lots of old roots on it. It's a good, healthy clump. All of the tubers are firm. They're not mushy. They're not dried out. So that will make a really good dahlia plant this year. And you can kind of, I'm looking for the eyes on it. Yes. So right here you can see there's a good, healthy eye forming off that tuber. So that's where some the plant will come out of. So this should have several of those on it. Okay, the next thing on the list is the Lotus Queen Oriental Lilies. So I really enjoy lilies, and I have some others from Gilbert H Wild in the garden, and so I decided to try a few more this year. These are easy to tuck in, and there are 3 bulbs in here, and you can kind of see right there, there's a bulb and there's the stem already coming up. So these 3 bulbs should be really good, and we will pop a picture of this lily on the screen right here. All right, and then that leaves me with 2 things left in my box, and these are Arctic Fox Rose foxgloves. Now that is a mouthful, but let's see. So they come in shipping cardboard because these are potted plants. So let's tear into this. I'm trying to be gentle so I don't pour all the soil out. There we go. So again, it comes, in addition to being in that cardboard sleeve, it comes in a nice plastic bag to help keep the plant safe, and it's labeled up. So this guy is a little dry looking, but he should bounce back because he's been in this box for a few days longer than he was supposed to be. But, so there we have a nice potted Arctic foxglove. So we got to get him some water. Let's look at this other one and see what it's looking like. All right, yep. So, yep, these came just fine. I mean, and just think about that, guys. Look at, there's not very much loose soil in here, so they do a really good job of shipping you these small potted plants. So, very happy with these. I can't wait to get these out in the garden and look at those foxgloves. And let me throw a picture of these foxgloves on the screen right here. All right, so moving on, I have another box here to open, and this box is from Kinsman's Garden. And they are a garden supply company. They sell lots of different things. If you have never visited their website, go check out their website. Now this is the first time I have ever ordered from Kinsman. So I've got the box tape cut just so I can tear into it. But we're going to see what's in here and how they packaged everything together. So I haven't really peeked in here yet. But I noticed some other folks on YouTube had ordered some stuff from Kinsman. And so I was like, ooh, let me check it out. And so that's why I like doing these videos, because I enjoy watching them myself, because I was introduced to Kinsman through another YouTuber. And so now I can introduce you to Kinsman if you're not familiar with them. So let's see what we got in our Kinsman box. All right. So I got a new cocoa liner for a flat-backed, round, you can kind of see that roundedness, wall basket that I have. And it has been a doozy trying to find a replacement cocoa liner for that wall basket. It's the wall basket that hangs above my 20-foot raised vegetable bed at the end of the driveway. I bought that basket with a cocoa liner in it, I think at Kmart, before Kmart went out of business. And the cocoa liner that it came with lasted a few years, and then I couldn't find the replacements. Kmart's went out of business. And so the past several years, I've just taken sheet cocoa and kind of sculpted my own liner for that basket. But I was excited to see that Kinsman offered these on their website, and they weren't really an astronomical price. So that was also super exciting. So if you are in the market for odd-shaped cocoa liners for wall baskets, check out Kinsman. I found one for me. And then the other things in this box I'm super excited about is this. These are called hanging basket wells, or basket wells. And it is a water reservoir that you put into your hanging baskets before you pot them up. So, because we all know the cocoa liners in our hanging baskets, or the burlap liners, whatever liners you want, they don't offer a lot of insulation for the soil and our plant roots. So inevitably what winds up happening is your hanging baskets dry out extremely fast. So this is the solution. So basically this creates a water well, and you can kind of see in the picture that you just set down in your basket, and when you water your plants, and let's just open this up so we can all look at it. So when you water your plant, it's a bowl. So the bowl will fill with water, and it's got the lid on it. And your soil will go right up on it, and then your soil and your plant roots can wick up this water from this water reservoir, and what it's ultimately doing is turning any hanging basket into a self-watering basket. So once you thoroughly water in your hanging baskets, your plants have a supply to draw from until the next time you can get back around to them, eliminating the need to water hanging baskets multiple times a day. So I'm super excited about this, because this should in essence save me a lot of time in the garden, because I have several hanging baskets, and I do wind up in the heat of the summer, I water my hanging baskets twice a day. Once in the morning before I go to work, and in the afternoons when I get home from work, every single day in the summer. So I'm hoping that this will eliminate some of that for me. And time saved means I can work on other things in the garden, so that's always exciting. So I ordered 5 of these from Kinsman's Garden. And I had not seen these before at other places, so maybe you had seen them before at other companies, but I was new to these when I saw them on Kinsman's Garden. So I ordered them. I'm going to put them in all 5 of my hanging baskets out here, and we're going to give it a shot, and I'll be reporting back to you to let you know what I think. But right now, I'm super excited to try these. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing video. If you weren't familiar with either one of these companies, go check them out. Look at their websites. They still have lots of good things to offer. Gilbert H Wild has an incredible selection of plants, hostas, dahlias, bulbs, tubers. I mean, just the list goes on and on. It's a great company. And so far so good on Kinsman's garden. They come highly recommended by other YouTubers. And so this is my first dip into the waters with Kinsman with this order. But so far I'm impressed. The order came promptly. It's exactly what I ordered. So we're going to be testing these out. So follow along for future updates for these plants and these products. And I hope that you have used this for some inspiration to get out there and do some things in your garden, or order some things to help you in your garden this year. So if you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. And if you're so inclined, you may also want to join us over on our Facebook platform or our Instagram platform, both of which are Horticulture Geek, just like this YouTube channel. I hope you've enjoyed this video, but until next time, guys, from my garden to yours, I wish you all the best and happy gardening.